welcome to the Full of Knit podcast. This is episode 11.
Awesome.
Yes, it is Sunday morning, April something or other, 15th. Used to be tax day, but you get a couple more days this year.
Yep.
So.
And it's gross and raining where we're at.
Yeah, so there's going to be like some
weird
stuff over here. Anyhow, I'm Karen, and you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as the Havelock Zoo.
And I'm Susan. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as NC Knitta.
We also have a Ravelry podcast group at Full of Knit Podcast and an Instagram Full of Knit Podcast. So check us out. That'll be where we're knitting and giveaways and when the
podcast
new podcast podcast news.
Is that pain in your neck causing trouble with your tongue too?
You guys, I don't know what I have done.
We always start out with aches and pains. We should just make a new section, aches and pains.
Yeah, we're just gonna start out and tell you all how sad we are and how old we're getting. I woke up Saturday morning. I have no idea what I did. I have a pain that goes all the way from my brain stem all the way down my left arm. No, it's not a heart attack, so don't worry about that. It's probably from knitting or iPadding and phone, whatever.
From looking down so much?
From looking down so much. You know, my rheumatologist told me I needed to take a break from knitting, and I was like, no, not going to happen. My physical therapist said, you need to take a break from knitting, and I said, no, not going to happen. So my body said, hey, Karen, watch this.
You're going to take a break from knitting.
You're going to take a break from knitting.
Again.
So.
Yeah, our whole society is going to have neck issues.
They are.
From doing this all the time.
Well, the younger people are all going to be deaf, and we're just going to be.
Well, they're going to lose their voice box, too, because they don't talk.
They don't talk.
Text.
I know. I can't even tell you the last time I talked to my kid that actually spoke to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I talked to mine like...
He's not a talker.
Mine gets diarrhea of the mouth when he calls, which is fine. I mean, he calls while he's on the road to and from somewhere.
Oh, yeah. No.
You know, and going like to comic book stores or
Mine will
whatever.
be one of the ones that'll be like, no, voice box, it's all good.
No.
He might talk to his friends. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he texts his mama, so I guess that's all right.
Yeah, mine calls. He's got no issue with that at all. Yeah, I know.
I get an actual voice phone call on my birthday.
I need to call this kid and have a talk with him. I need to have a talk with that kid.
It's all good.
Okay, if you're satisfied, I'm satisfied.
He's living his life. It's all good.
All right, so...
If he needs me, he'll call me. Oh, I'm going to tell you what I'm wearing. I had to look it up because I haven't worn this in a long time and I forgot what the pattern was.
I love the colors. This
is the Pretty Enough pullover by Alexander Nicholas. And it's made out of Kobasi.
I love that. I love
yarn.
The colors. I love it. It's cute.
Yeah.
It could be a beach
It's pretty enough, right?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Well, that's the name of it. It's pretty enough.
Yeah, it
Stop
is.
it. I told her I'm going to be like Beaker from the Muppets. Y'all remember him? The little tall thing with the hair sticking up, and he was always so stiff. Hello!
And I'm just doing it out of sympathy because I know what it's like.
She's just being a smart ass.
Better than anyhow.
Yes. So, I made this years and years ago, and I just found it today. I was looking for something to wear because it can get so hot up in this room. So, something to wear that wasn't
I love it.
A bathing suit, and it wasn't a sweater, so. And I even had a little camisole that matched it.
Yeah.
So,
awesome. Yeah. And all I'm wearing that's knitty related is my wrist roller. That is it. That's all I have on knit-wise today. Don't even have on socks. So.
But your shirt matches one of the things that you're knitting.
Oh, yeah, it does. I didn't even think about that.
I know.
Oh. We'll get there in a minute. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But that's all I got is my wrist roller.
So you have anything finished you want to show? Or do you have anything that you want to talk about?
Do we want to do talk, or do we want to get right? Let's get right into knitting, and that way you can see the knitting. If you don't want to hear the talk about other stuff, extraneous.
Well, sorry, I already bored you with my.
It's okay.
My arm's gonna fall off.
It's
and I'm
all right.
Gonna die.
I have one finished object. Haven't had a lot of knitting time. Hadn't felt like it, but I got one finished object. And it is the Spicer hat by Nancy Ekval, I think is how you pronounce it. It was a complimentary pattern with the wool stock yarn, and I knit that with the wool stock, and I do not have the color.
We'll call it charcoal because that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's fun. It's super duper easy to do. Didn't take a lot of time. I mean, I think if I counted up the hours that I knit, I got up to almost to halfway done the first day I knit on it. And I started it late at night, you know. So, I mean, if I'd had a whole day, I could have gotten it done probably in 6 hours.
Yeah.
6 hours or so. But then I finished it the next day.
That'd be a good TV knitting one because I did the beige one.
Yep, it feels good. I can't decide whether I want to put a pom-pom on it or not.
I think you should. I was going to put a pom-pom on mine. I was going to have you help me with the whole button thing.
Right.
I don't know if you'll be able to get one off of
No,
there.
no, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Right here.
Oh, that's your Spicer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, I have
how
a...
cute.
I
guess it
gray
depends
one.
on if you're going to wear it yourself or you're going to give it to somebody.
I have a big gray one at home that I thought about. But I don't know. I may just leave it like it is because then that way I could give it to my...
Oh, look how dramatic that is.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty awesome.
That is pretty
But
awesome.
if I left it like this, I could give it to my nephew or to my brother.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to give fancy little pom-pom to one of the guys.
Oh, my voice is sounding like a man. It must be all this crap in there.
I wake up in the morning sounding like a 3-pack-a-day smoker.
Yeah. So that's my only finished object for this time around. But that's okay.
I have a couple of finished things.
I'm sure you do. Time for you to show me up.
Well, show you up because my neck's about to fall off.
What?
I didn't show I didn't show these last time because they were on his damn feet. So
No.
So I hid them last night so he couldn't put them on this morning when he left.
My kid told me they've come out with a new version of Lost in Space. Remember watching that as a kid?
Yes.
Have you watched it?
I have not.
That's pretty cool.
Dr. Smith is now a woman.
Okay.
The bad guy.
Yeah, but...
Although, what's her name? Parker Posey, who's going to be playing her.
Yeah.
She could be evil.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She looks kind of scary
I'll have
in the
to check it out.
trailers I've seen. All right. They're a little saggy because he's worn them now, but these are the Rest Feber socks. They were the January socks that I finished in March. See, everybody, I'm not being anal about getting January socks done in January anymore. I have let that go.
Were they? Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah, this is from the Knitting Expat Wanderlust sock collection. This was the first pattern.
And then the second
year.
pattern in that collection came out in March, right? Yeah.
January,
'Cause
March, yes.
Yeah.
Because it's every other month.
Because I'm still working on
Yeah.
those. I didn't even bring them today because I've made I might have done one pattern.
So, like
repeat.
with all his other socks, he loves them dearly, and I swear. And now, at first, I was going towards getting him enough for like a week.
Mm-hmm.
Now I even have to worry about getting enough for 2 weeks because.
Well, you can do that. I mean.
Well, when we get to the whips, I'll show you.
I mean, you can
what
do
I
that.
decided.
Do they all have to be that long? Does he not want him any shorter than that?
He does not. This
wouldn't-
really isn't that long on his legs.
He wouldn't go for
This
shorties.
barely comes up his calf.
He wouldn't go for shorties. Is what
He
I'm
would
getting
not
at.
go for
Okay,
shorties.
Gotcha.
I could do that for my kid. He always wears
Yeah,
short
that's
socks.
what my kid
but,
wants. But when he gets
but
socks,
Tony,
that's what he
no,
wants.
of course, because he's long-legged and wants his blanket 800 feet long and his socks.
Right.
Then I finished my
These are
February
so
socks. These are going to be a little short on me, but I
They're
liked
so
the
pretty.
pattern,
Yeah.
but then I just kind of went, okay, I'm done.
No, they're so pretty though.
These are the Warm and Snug socks from the Cozy Sock collection by Nina Phillip.
Let me put it up closer so they can see the.
Yeah.
Oh, I can
Got
hold
it?
them. I can hold them if you
I
want
got
to.
it.
Okay. See the welt parts right
Yeah.
here. That's really cool.
Yeah, this is the Cozy Knitter. This is the Yarn of the Month Club And the colorway was Back to Business on her Bliss base. I love this yarn. When we get to whips, you'll see my second one in it.
Yeah, those are really cool.
It is just the nicest, snuggly, thick
sock yarn.
Yeah.
Yep.
And even though I probably won't be wearing socks again until October, I'm working on...
I'll wear them around the house, like bedroom shoes, especially
I don't wear my sock ones. I have some of those felted slipper things, felted clogs that I wear around the house.
Kemper Ray has a free sock pattern on Ravelry for
the spree socks.
Yeah,
yeah, I have some over there too, but I didn't do the. I did the heels in a different yarn, and it didn't have any nylon in it. I have worn them suckers out.
Yeah, that's what I wear. I knit them really tight, like on a size 2 needle with DK or worsted weight yarn, and that's what I use for.
Yeah, because I used the knit call for them.
Oh yeah, that's.
But they're starting to wear out because I wore them so much.
Yeah, mine are super thick. I did 2 or 3 pairs like that, real thick, so that I could have them for.
And then the last thing I finished.
Oh yay!
Was my Rhinebeck is Calling mitts by Kay Litton. The crazy sock lady, who's now partly the crazy mitt lady.
She's just a crazy lady.
She's just crazy.
Those are pretty.
Aren't they pretty?
Awesome.
I have the sock pattern too, and now I'm going to have to make the socks because the pattern was so easy and intuitive. You know, you didn't have to look at the pattern all the time.
Right.
It's a 4-row repeat, and once you get going,
it's okay. You got it in your head.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to have to.
Well, and you can tell if you can read your stitches, you can tell where you're supposed to be.
I struggle with that sometimes. Reading stitches, reading rows, all that kind of stuff. But
this is Spud and Chloe Fine, which is wool and silk. So they're going to be nice and snuggly and comfy.
They're cute.
I forgot what color it's in.
Brown.
We'll just say brown. How about that? The things over there, I'm not getting up because I'm not wearing any pants. I'm wearing shorts.
Okay, now it just got weird. Well, I mean, it was weird anyway, but it just got weirder.
I'm wearing pink pajama pants, and y'all don't need to see that.
No, you really don't. Trust me, I can see it, and you don't want to. Just kidding. Hold on. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Okay.
You speak. Oh my God.
Watch it. Remember what we talked about last time?
Stop
it. About my maybe link to royalty? Be careful, lady. Speaking of that, if you saw last week's podcast, I had fallen down the genealogy rabbit hole. Well, so come to find out, I haven't really found out anything for certain yet, but this website is kind of, I don't know it's all that reliable because it's like Wikipedia. You know, Wikipedia, you can go on there and you can add a comment description.
I can say that I'm related to the Queen.
Whatever. And that's what this website is like. I mean, people are building.
So it's not like Ancestry.com or something like that?
I guess it is, but
I've never gone on that.
You can go on, like, for instance, I pulled up my grandmother. Under one thing, I don't remember. And it said that she had, it said that she had 3 kids, and all 3 of her kids were dead. Well, no, she had 5 kids. Yeah. One of them is dead. The other 4 are still living and breathing. So, whoever put that information on there, you know what I'm saying? Where do they get it from?
Yeah.
And so you can go on there and put anything on there.
Right.
So, it's free.
Right.
But...
Not reliable.
Well, I'm thinking not.
As reliable.
Yeah. I'm thinking not. So, I may be, I may not be. Who gives a care? I mean, we could pay.
It's not like they're going to invite you over and give you your own castle.
No. And I mean, we could pay for a DNA test for my brother to have done to see if he was related to this one certain person, but he doesn't care. He doesn't care, and
I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but
here goes.
But here goes. I'm not giving my DNA to anybody.
Well, you know what? That's a thing with this 23andMe and all that
they say,
kind of stuff.
give us your DNA and we'll tell you who you're related to. And
yeah.
No,
But
I'm not
because you
giving
don't know what they're going to
DNA.
do with your DNA.
Exactly.
They can tell you they're not going to do anything.
Right. Which is why, like I said, I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Well, but you're
But
smart
it's-
enough
yeah.
not to trust somebody, not to
Yeah.
to blindly trust what someone tells you.
Right.
So,
Besides, my mother said, don't spit. You get smacked in the mouth for that.
well, there's other ways to get it, but okay.
Well, no, that's how they do it. You spit in the tube. And,
or they
yeah.
swab the inside of your mouth.
Yeah.
Or they...
I think those thingies you spit.
Yeah, my niece did
Yeah.
one, and I was a little concerned about that whole sharing your DNA thing. But, at her age, by the time she's our age, all that crap's going to be out into the world
Probably
anyway.
is.
So, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hang on to mine. Sorry.
Yeah, me too. I
So
need all I
anyway.
can get because I'm probably going to have to use my own DNA to rebuild my
you know what we need to do, and this is probably going to stir up a whole
Oh, Lordy.
hornet's nest. And I'm sorry, I'm not a proponent. I'm just saying what I've heard. That the stem cell stuff
Oh, yeah.
is like very effective for helping repair
Oh, yeah.
joints and all that kind of stuff. So who knows? I mean, maybe one day before we die, there'll be a stem cell clinic that we can go and get injections in our
I
joints.
something
And
about like storing it once you were born or something like that. I don't know.
who knows? That's
Who
a whole
knows?
nother rabbit
Yeah.
hole. Let's
I'm
move
not
on.
a scientist. Yeah.
Okay, so is that all your
That's
finished
all
objects?
of my finished stuff.
All right, so let's go to whips. I'll go move on to whips. I don't know how many episodes back I was knitting on a terribly simple shawl by
It was one of the
Caitlin
ones back
French.
in the beginning.
Yeah, by Caitlin French, and I was knitting the Lolo did it, her yak base. I can't think of what the yak base is right now.
Baby's got yak.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, baby got
Okay.
yak. That's exactly what it is.
I like
In the Harley colorway. And I frogged it because it just wasn't speaking to me. And after thinking about it, I wear the Treya Multe that we've shown on previous podcasts that she and I did and her knitting class did. I wear that a lot. But when I wear it, I wrap it and I tie. I
Right.
don't take it off. It's
Right.
like, and so I got to thinking, well, that's kind of nuts to knit a scarf if that's what I'm going to do with it. So long story short, I had been looking at this pattern for a long time. And when I frogged the Terribly Simple, I decided I was going to do the Harley colorway in this pattern. And I have cast that on. It's the Star Shower by Hillary Callett. Oh, now I need my glasses. I had an eye doctor appointment, y'all, and I had to cancel it because I'm going to see my kid, and I didn't want to have to be back early. By Hillary Smith Callis, or Callie, whatever, how you want to pronounce it. So it's like a cowl, which reminds me of the Laura Ayler things. And I've gotten this much done. I haven't joined in the round yet. That'll
really
be coming
pretty.
up pretty soon. But this is a really pretty pattern, I think. I mean, I think this would be pretty in a shawl.
And it's prettier. The yarn is prettier than it was
it
just in
is.
the Terribly Simple.
You're right. I agree. So I can't wait to get to where I get into the round. But
And it matches your shirt. I'll do
yeah,
it.
because it's my Harley Davidson cowl and my Harley Davidson shirt. Which, and if you guys haven't, if it's your first time watching, by the way, welcome. I had a little dog for 15, 16 years, and his name was Harley. And when I saw Lauren put this up on the website for sale on Instagram, no, you sent me a message and
I
said,
did. I said,
you
"There's
need this
Harley
yarn. There's Harley yarn. So I went and bought it, and I got the yak base, which looks totally different than the regular base, but I love this. So that's what that is. And
That's when I went to work.
Not a lot
her
of
work
knitting.
to visit her. And she said, "Oh, come back here and look. I have Harley in my bag." I went,
and that was after he had died.
yes. And after he had passed away, and I was like,
Yeah,
I don't want to see that. She was like, "The yarn, you idiot."
I wouldn't have my... And if I did, he would be cremated. I had him cremated,
Okay,
so...
well, that's good because
So he's in a box
did-
in my closet now.
he did cause me some pause. Just for a moment,
Oh!
caused me some
Pause.
Art.
Oh! You're committed. Oh my God, you are so out of control today. Oh my Lord. Do you have a whip?
I do. Hang on, let me turn my head. Okay.
Your head, girl, you ain't turning your head, you turn your whole body.
I know.
Lies you tell, turning your head. Please.
Okay, so I started. I might sneeze.
Oh, okay, thanks for the warning.
No, okay, I think I'm good.
Look at the light,
Anyhow.
that'll make you sneeze.
No, I don't want to sneeze.
Oh.
So I'm like, duh, what? Okay.
Woo, talk about
Anyhow.
the blind leading the blind.
Once I finish a pair of socks for the hubs, I immediately start another pair because
you know he's going to want one.
He's going to want them, and again, big feet, long legs. So I started out with this Felici in the mint chip colorway. And I was just going to do vanilla socks because I thought, you know what, I'm really tired of all these complicated patterns for socks for him because
Right.
it seems like they take forever. So I said, I'm just going to do vanilla socks. And I cast on the same number of stitches, 68 on a 2.25 millimeter needle.
You talk about sneezing now, my nose almost.
I know, look, we're both going to be...
Sorry.
Sorry. And I started knitting it, and the cuff, it was like that much farther out from the cuff, just on the vanilla sock.
Why?
I don't know. I asked Kay on Friday because she's,
The crazy sock
yeah,
lady.
I figured she would know. I asked her if when she does vanilla socks,
Mm-hmm.
are they bigger?
I've done vanilla socks
Yeah.
with Felici before and never had a problem.
Yeah. Well, and she said that sometimes it is, because I've always done patterns for his, because he's got skinny legs, and I always try to do some sort of ribbing so they don't hang down, slip down his legs. So I came home and took it out because it was like a good inch bigger than it is now.
The ribbing was, or the
No,
pattern
not the ribbon.
part?
Just the plain knitting part
okay.
was
All
a
right,
lot
all right. I
wider.
misunderstood.
No,
I thought you
no,
meant
the
the
ribbing,
ribbing, and I'm
no.
like, how the
ribbing's
heck did
the
that
same,
happen?
but just the plain vanilla knitting, it was really wide.
Hmm.
And I measured it against one of his socks that he's already worn, and the leg part was as wide as the leg that he's already worn and stretched out.
Right.
And I knew this is going to stretch, so I thought, crap, it's going to be way too big.
Right.
So I think it was Tanya who showed me this pattern.
That is really cool.
It's called Geek Sock
That's really
by
cool.
Wei Liang. Hope that's how you say her name or his name. I don't know. And it's easy. See this, and it's made just for self-striping yarn. See, there's
Is
like
that a
regular
paid for pattern, or is
no,
it a free pattern?
no, it's a free pattern. This is how it would look, just regular striping, and then that's what happens
Oh yeah, okay.
when you geek. And it's just a 2 pattern. It is so cool because it's a 2-row pattern, and then you just knit to the end of that color stripe, and that makes it like a little wavy.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So it's a vanilla sock without being a vanilla sock.
Yeah,
really.
so it's like, you do 2 rows of the pattern, then you just knit the rest of the beige until you get to the end of it, and you don't even have like a start and stop point. It's just the start and stop point is where the color changes.
I did that one time with
So-
Felici and slipping stitches when I got to the new
Yeah,
color.
and that's what this is. It's just slip stitches. On one row you slip 3 stitches, and on the next row you just slip 1.
Yeah, I slipped.
And
every
then you
other
just
one.
knit until you get to the next color change. And I'm really digging it.
I'm digging it too. I think it's really cool.
I
I like the
know.
picture that you posted on Instagram the other day.
Yeah. So
Oh, cool air. Yay. It's hot in here today. Can y'all believe I said that?
I have the AC on. Sorry for all of you that are in the Midwest that are getting all that snow.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so I'm really liking these.
Cool. And that's a pretty color combo too.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell on the computer
Yeah.
looking at them because they
Mhm.
oftentimes, and that's with any yarn, oftentimes it knits up
Right.
totally different than what
Right.
it looks like.
Well, in your computer screen or your phone screen or
color.
whatever you're looking at,
Yeah,
the
color's different.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to write that down. Let me write
Yeah.
that down so I can remember to get
Yes.
that pattern. Geek Socks.
I know. That's what Kay said. She's like, damn you, girl. Now I have to cast on another pair of socks. We determined, though, that her 8-year-old has the same size foot that I do. She does.
That you do?
Yeah, she does the same size socks for him that I do for myself.
But now that gives me something different to do with my Felici
Yeah.
that's not vanilla
Right.
or whatever.
So it's not just...
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
striping because, I mean, you don't...
Yeah.
You want it to be stripy, but it's a little bit
Right.
different.
And it's not something where you have to look at a pattern all the time.
That's super cool.
So I will probably do that on more socks because I like it. Did you only have that one whip? No, you have
Well,
more.
I'm still. This has apparently become my podcast knitting. I don't know where I was last week because I don't
And
knit
we're
on
not
it
sure
except on
when
here.
she's going to stop. She's just going to keep knitting.
I have to do it until I have only 20 grams of yarn left.
Oh, that's right.
Do you have a scale, Fandy?
I do.
Well, then we can see how much I got. Because then I got to do 4 more inches of ribbing. Yeah. You know, you do 4 inches of ribbing, then you stockinette or knitting around.
Excuse me.
And then, like, I had to measure how much I used on the ribbing so that I would leave that much to. Oh, good God! You got the big dope selling scales. I got a little. Well, I got a little pocket scales.
I have one of those too, but it's in the
big
bag
one.
over there.
Girl.
This is a postal scale.
Yeah. Whatever. Okay, am I good?
Yep. You still got 48 grams.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll keep
Keep knitting.
Sockhead Cowl. Whoops. By Kelly McClure with a sockhead hat. And I am knitting it on the floor. Hope Knits, Sparkle Sock, Fish Fry is the colorway. Panina Sparkle Sock, sorry. Fish Fry is the colorway. So yeah, it's really pretty. I think it's going to be really pretty.
It's going to look really good.
I like the colors in that. And I like it a little bit of sparkle too. I like to do a sweater out of that. What do you think? No?
It's a little bright for me, but you like brighter colors.
I do like brighter colors, yep. Alright, so that's all I got.
Says the woman that's sitting here in the
lime green and
lime green
teal.
and teal sweater.
I got one more whip, but you go ahead.
Okay. Alright, that was that. And drop that down. Alright. In my cute little Easter bag made by me.
So sweet. It matches your top.
Look at there.
Just saying.
I'm just all matchy-matchy today. These are my
Is that Cozy Knitter?
February socks from the Yarn of the Month Club.
That is lovely.
By Cozy Knitter.
I'm jealous.
Where is it?
I am jealous.
The
That
label
so
is
pretty.
in, well, okay, fine. I thought the label was in here. I don't know where it is.
So that's the February color.
This is
of
the
month?
February color. It's called Sweetheart. And I'm just
Good.
doing a plain old vanilla. Nope, that's the other one, the
Okay.
January one. I don't know what to do with it.
That is super.
Isn't that pretty?
That is beautiful. Love those colors together.
And see, for me, that it didn't get way too wide when I just did it vanilla. So I don't know. I don't know if it was the needles or the yarn.
It's just kind of weird that it would do that.
I don't know. Well, this is a sturdier yarn too, and the fleechy is a little more
but
softer and floppy. I don't know if that's the
but
word
that's
you want
still.
to use.
I mean, I wouldn't think. You're knitting it on 2.25, right?
Yeah.
What
But
you
different
normally
needles, because these are Chow Goos.
Well, what was
my new
the
favorite
Felici?
needle. The other ones were the Hayas. So I don't know if there's a difference with that or not. I got my little peep bunnies from the Gnome Knitter on here. Oops, turn around. And they even they match the socks.
Oh my God.
I know.
Let me see.
Does that make you want to barf or what?
Yep, it does. Cute though.
See, but for me though, this is almost the leg
For you,
of the sock.
well, it's because you got little,
not much longer.
you got little
So-
tiny short legs, and you
I
got
do,
little tiny feet.
and I got little tiny feet, and I have. Oops, where's the? And this is
Where
the
you're at.
contrasting color for
Oh yeah, that'll be cool.
the. So
Cute. That's really pretty. I'm glad you got her some of her yarn, because I do watch her podcast every now and then, and I've always wanted to see
in real life,
see in real life what it looks like. I mean, it doesn't stay
It's
up
great.
in her shop very long, that's for sure.
No.
Her or Yarn Enabler, but
Yeah.
it's all good. One day.
I loves it.
One day. One day. One day.
that's
I'll
those.
only have 20 grams of this left. Right now I have 40.
48. We're
Oh.
closer to 50 than 40.
Oh,
Sorry.
thanks.
Keep going.
Yeah, I will be. Okay, I got one more whip. And How come sticking your tongue out makes things work better?
I don't know, or putting it.
It does. It works though, doesn't it?
My brother used to chew on his tongue. I don't know if he still does, but yeah. You could always tell when he was thinking. Cause he'd be
Okay. So, not a lot of work has gone onto my bits and bobs. My bits and bobs blanket. So here's my marker. That's where I was last week or 2 weeks ago when we podcast where that is. This, like I said in the previous podcast, this is 1 mini pack. This is 2 mini pack. This is the 3rd mini pack of the Sexy Knitter Harry Potter inspired colorways. So I guess I will move my marker up. I should know by now, as long as I've been knitting, not to knit late at night when I'm tired.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Well, you can see.
Oh, yeah.
You can see where I messed up. Yep. And I'm sure somebody can tell me how to do this, but when you go to tink it, it doesn't, I can't figure out how to tink back.
Right, yeah.
You know, it must be
you should watch that Craftsy class.
Close to that brioche kind of way of having to fix it, because I can't figure out, I mean, it's not as simple as unknitting.
No, you can't just drop down. No.
So anyway, I just knit through it. I thought, screw it. It's like I said last time, it's for me. Yeah, I can, but it doesn't matter.
I can't.
So that's how much I've gotten done on that. Still love it.
So snuggly.
It is going to be so snuggly. It is going to be snuggly.
It's going to be the perfect rainy day blanket. Although it looks like the sun's coming out.
Yep. So that the colorway I'm working on now. If you don't know, she has mini packs of Harry Potter inspired colorways, and the one I'm working on now, the first one was Birdie Bot's Every Flavor #2. The second one was Freshly Mown Grass, and now I'm working on Hagrid's Umbrella. So Birdie Bot's, Freshly Mown Grass, and Hagrid's Umbrella is right there.
Cool.
So
does she dye all her own yarn?
I don't know if she does or not. I don't know. I don't know how she makes up these
just
packs,
do like the Happy Scrappy?
I don't know. I don't know how she does it.
Gets yarn and divides it up.
I've been letting Hannah choose. You know, I had it all laid out. I'm just letting her choose what's going to be the next colorway. So
there you go. So now it's all random because you're not picking it.
Nope.
Well, I've gotten a little farther on my.
But I love it. I wish I didn't screw it up. But again, it's for me. I'm not caring.
Right.
I'm not caring.
You're not caring. You are not caring.
We are just full of puns today, aren't we? We are so sticking punny today.
What?
I gotta pick up the pen with
my birthday cake hat by Katrina Biggs, and it's a brioche, one color brioche in the round. Now remember when I fussed about having to do 3 inches of twisted rib.
Yeah. How is the brioche going?
It's going great. I mean, this is a very, I don't want to say easy, but easier than I thought it was going to be. I'm sure 2-color brioche is a totally different animal, but I'm going to get proficient at 1 color before I move on. And I've gotten... It's time consuming because this is only as far as I've gotten.
So
and you're supposed to do 6 inches, 3 inches of this, and then 6 inches for the hat before you start the decreases.
Okay.
And I got my little hash brown and bacon knitter special progress keeper on here. So that's my beginning of round marker.
Let me see something. All right, you only have one. I guess because the ones that I look at and see is 2-color, and they've got 2 strands.
Right.
So you're only knitting with 1 color. When you're doing 1 color brioche, you're only knitting with 1 strand. You're not knitting with 2 of the same color. Okay. All right. I see. I got you.
Yeah.
So you're liking it?
I am liking it.
It makes it gushy soft.
It does. It makes a really nice fabric.
Just like, I think, what is that, a fake fisherman's rib or something like that?
Something like that. I haven't gone down the bits and bobs rabbit hole yet until I finish one of the other 3 blankets.
Oh, dang, I forgot my cozy memory. Anyway, it's all right. I'll show it next podcast. That is so cute.
Yeah. So once I finish one of those blankets, I'm going to start a bits and bobs. But yeah, I don't know if this is going to be big enough. Well, it's really
it's gonna
stretchy.
stretch.
Let's see.
Ooh, don't leave.
Hold the needles.
Go.
There we go. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's going to fit. All right.
you're fine.
I wasn't. Whew,
Static cling.
I wasn't sure it was going to fit, but because I'm kind of a tight knitter,
And you got a big head.
And-
Just saying.
and I got a big head, so
That's why your neck hurts.
probably it's
Holding that
holding
big
up.
melon up.
There's a lot of there's a lot of information in here.
Right.
You know, I wake up with a random song in my head
Every day.
every morning, and it's not even something that I've heard. Like the other day, I woke up with a song from Dr. Dolittle, and not the Eddie Murphy Dr. Dolittle, the Rex Harrison Dr. Dolittle.
Wow, that's
from
going
back
back.
in 1960.
That's from back in the day.
Probably when I was like 4 years old, and I don't know why. But anyhow, I have like
something brought it on.
I have like a 128 gig, whatever megabytes. Yeah,
That's one of the,
iPod in my head.
one of the cats was whispered in your ear while you were
Probably,
sleeping, so
yeah.
that when you woke up,
She was
it was
whispering.
the
Yeah,
Animal Kingdom.
Hers
or
would be, yeah,
whatever. Dr.
like, yeah.
Dolittle. That's funny.
if one of them was whispering to me, it'd be like, "Would you please die so we can eat your face?"
Oh my God.
Ew. Did you not know that you were there that day? We talked about how if you die and nobody finds you, your cats will eat you.
I missed that class. I know it
Did
went
you miss
on. I know it went
Yes.
on. I heard about it, but
Yes.
yeah, I wasn't
I
there
mean,
that
dogs
day.
will eat you too, but they'll wait a little longer and they'll feel a little more guilty about it. Cats will be like, "She ain't moving. Get the fork."
Nom 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 nom. Go for the liver first. Go for the soft parts
Go
first.
for the eyeball. No, I think they like start with fingers and toes, kind of like. It was a whole
Ew.
thing. We Googled it. It was terrible.
And it really does happen.
It really does happen.
Jeez, man, that makes me think twice about getting another feline. My kid has too. Oh my God, do you think his cats will eat him?
You have to be dead first.
Yeah.
They won't actually kill you. They'll just wait until you expire.
Wow.
And if they don't have any food, they're going to be like, all right, lovely. Anyhow, isn't that nice visual? This is Haute Knit Yarn and Falling Snow in her cocoa fingering, which is 100% merino.
Now that we're talking about her, I don't know if it's still going on. It was yesterday, Saturday.
She's having a
Today,
sale.
Sunday. Only on single skeins of Trevor Morgan.
The
Her
DK.
DK weight, and it's
Oh.
like 25% off, I think.
Mhm.
So remember the color field shawl I did with the
Yeah,
roller rink and the pucker?
Yeah.
There was one of each of those in there.
Cool.
So, and I forget, there was a couple, three other ones, but
I see so many yarn thingies. Maybe I need to like narrow down my Instagram because I see so many, and then I'm trying to be good because I'm saving my money.
me too.
Yeah.
I have been. I've been trying to, like I said, knit out a stash, and
Right.
I finally used up my gift certificates on Etsy, and I did not buy yarn.
Yeah. There you go.
No, well, I did buy, I lie. I kind of lied. I'll show you in a minute in booty call what I did, but you'll understand. It doesn't really kind of count.
Right.
But anyway, I got some other stuff coming. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I have one more.
One more whipper.
I have one more. Hang on, that's fine. Oh wait, no.
Do you need help?
No, I got it.
Okay.
This is there a better picture?
I don't know.
Let's go with this one.
Looks like it's getting awful dark.
Probably gonna rain again. This
Great.
is the Cane Bay wrap from Blue Sky Fibers. I don't know if it actually has a.
Didn't they used to be blue sky alpacas? Wasn't that what they were called way back in the day when we worked?
The designer's Sarah. Can you see that?
Sarah. Hang on a second.
I know. It's like gray writing against a dark gray background,
It's
and
not good for.
yeah, we're both like,
Sarah Smuland. Smuland.
Okay.
Maybe you guys can read it. Oh, maybe
There we
it'll
go.
show up better on there.
Maybe.
Anyway, I think.
Anyhow,
Yep.
I had bought the yarn for this, and it's made out of the Blue Sky alpaca, the extra.
That's the big
Yeah.
bulky weight, isn't it? Or is it worsted?
It's worsted. It's a 7 to 9 needle. And this is color 4105. Oh, no, wait. No, Cherry Blossom 3512. Sorry. Anyhow, this is quite a color departure for me, people.
I don't understand this whole thing. Are you? Who are
Who
you?
are you?
Number
This
one,
is something I bought way back when, but look at this.
it's
honestly,
gorgeous.
What it is I have a flowered blouse with this color in it, like a sleeveless.
Yeah.
I thought this would be a pretty wrap to wear with it. Look at that. It's got a nice little wavy pattern to it. It's curling on
This
the edges,
coming from the person who said, I'm not knitting any more shawls. I'm only going to knit
well, you know,
useful garments like
right?
sweaters and socks.
Well,
And not your colorway. So when she sent me a
know.
picture and said, oh, look what I'm doing, what I cast on, I'm
Yeah.
like, who are you? It's a shawl. And it's so not your colorway.
Well,
It's gorgeous. That's
I'm
a
knitting
beautiful
from
color.
my stash because
Right.
I have all this yarn, so I decided I had the pattern, and it's a
Cherry
paid-for
Blossom.
pattern.
That's a good name for it.
So I had the pattern and the yarn, and I thought, well, let me just... And I needed something on bigger needles, because my
Right.
fingers were like, stop it with all the socks for a bit. So, and then I have my Maker's Haven knitting jewelry that I bought at her trunk show. Where'd it go? Look how cute that is. And it's got a... Can you see his little face, or is it
What is on
turned
your
around?
finger?
These are my little finger splints. It
Oh.
helps my fingers stay straight. See his little moon face? So cute.
I have wrist splints
Yes.
I have to wear at night.
Yeah,
in
this is, it keeps,
my arm
I
when
have
I
what's
sleep.
called a swan neck finger, and it bends the wrong way.
You and the animal kingdom.
I know. So, I wear that to keep it from bending the wrong way, and then I wear that one to help straighten it.
Oh, well. Yeah. Who knew?
Who knew?
I didn't. All right. What else you got, my friend?
Let's see. What else we got? Oh, I'm doing some more cross stitching. I found these at Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning is the devil's playground, people. You go in there and there's just so much cool stuff. It's a little book, and you cross stitch your initial on it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And it was like $5, so I'm like, I gotta have that.
Well, you can
I
make
haven't
Christmas
gotten-
presents. You can do
I haven't
Christmas
gotten
presents.
my initial in it yet, but I've done the background.
That'd be great Christmas presents.
Yeah.
I cannot talk. That would be a great Christmas present.
Would it be a good Christmas present?
It would.
Okay.
I think it would, don't you?
No, I think it would too.
I love those colors.
I
Did you
know.
choose the colors, or did they choose them for
Well,
you?
they had these red and green and
Right.
something colors in, but I had, it's just embroidery floss.
Yeah.
So I had these colors.
So you didn't knit what they told you to. I mean, you didn't use what
No.
colors they told you to. You
No,
chose
I
your own.
did the pattern,
Right, but not the
but
color choice.
but I used my own colors.
Gotcha.
Because that just looks too Christmassy to me.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm
Yeah.
good with that. That's
Yeah.
pretty. That's much
I
prettier.
thought it would be nice and bright.
Great Christmas present. Just
There
saying.
you go.
You know my last initial, right?
I do.
It's not like I didn't drop off a shawl to be finished. I mean, a poncho to be finished the last podcast, Tom.
I know, seriously.
Yep.
And then I have my,
You know, I kind of felt guilty since you've been having all this issues with
I know,
your
she's
hands
like,
and
here,
stuff.
come on, knit some more.
Your hands and stuff, and having
Do
to go
mine,
to
do mine.
occupational therapy and all that. But that guilt only lasted just a little while.
Till she got out of the driveway, then she was like,
I'm like,
"Eh,
yeah."
whatever.
Oh, you're gonna need help. Hold on,
Yeah.
I need to put my point protectors on.
Coziest memory.
Every time I say point protector, I think about the pocket protector, the pin pocket protector.
Oh
that
yeah, the little
nerds
plastic ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that nerds
Maybe
carry.
like leather ones too.
Probably.
It's getting.
Oh man, I forgot
It's
mine
getting
this week.
bigger.
Dang it. Oh well.
Yes.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Oh, so,
So
pretty. And now for
we
a
don't
little
charge.
musical
We don't charge for the
theater.
entertainment, just so y'all know. That's really pretty, Karen.
Yeah. It's getting bigger. I keep thinking that it's really not getting big.
It is.
But I know I like that. And that's the Reese's Pieces one from Leading Men Fiber Arts.
Yeah, that's cool. I like
Yeah.
that one.
That's the one
seen
she's
that one.
looking at. It came from one of the
I hadn't
swapless
seen it.
swaps.
I want to do one of those someday.
Someday. Well, you have all your sexy knitter ones.
Yeah, I love this one. Yeah, but all my sexy knitter ones are going into my...
I think that came from them, too.
It's going in my bits and
Yeah.
bobs.
So, yeah, it's getting there.
Did you make that self-striping? Or
I did that. That was leftover heels and toes of some No Makers minis.
Primrose yarn?
Yes.
Trying to think the colorway.
Cheap Thrills.
Yeah, there you go. That's pretty too.
Cheap Thrills.
So pretty. It's so fun to do that and look back and see.
And you've gotten the ladies in the Monday class.
Are they
hooked.
doing?
Yes.
Yay.
Carol has definitely started. She's got like 5 or 6 squares in
Good,
hers, and
good,
she was
good.
texting me, "Do you have any extras? Any scraps that I can put in my blanket?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, you were hooked.
I had intended
You were hooked."
to wind up some minis to bring to you today, and it was a great idea. It just never came to fruition.
Oh well.
Just saying, it will.
And then I am now ready to start making this a rectangle.
Oh, awesome.
I think because I think it's wide enough. I keep laying it out on the floor, and now that my neck's hurt, I can't lay down on the floor on top of it to see if
I'll lay down on the floor on top of it if you want me to.
to
I'm just a little bit taller than you, but
see.
this is cool too.
See, this is wide enough, isn't it? It's probably like at least 6 feet, isn't it?
Probably. I would say so.
I
It
love
looks
this
like
because
it
I
is.
do a square with a 10 gram mini. I do a square in my coziest memories, and then I take the rest of it and make a magic knot ball.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see some of the ones I've given you in here.
Yeah.
Cool.
See, magic knot ball.
And today's Sunday, and today is Scrappy.
And today is Scrappy
Sunday.
I wonder if crocheting would hurt
And
my arm.
Scrappy Sunday, for those of you who don't know, is when you knit or crochet on scrappy projects. Like the corner-to-corner crochet blanket or the bits and bobs blanket that you're doing with scraps
Right,
left over, or your coziest memory,
Or even some scrappy socks if you
Yeah.
like weaving in all those ends.
whatever you're using your scraps for is considered
Yeah.
scrappy knitting.
So yeah, I'm loving all the colors.
You could be making
so
a Franken sweater.
Yeah, Franken socks.
Franken socks, Franken sweater.
Yeah, so I think I'm ready to start going lengthwise now.
Cool.
So I have the tutorial for that bookmarked.
So that's the corner to corner pattern.
Yeah, this is the corner to corner. I just went on YouTube and found a tutorial.
I think that's where I found it too.
And
they tell you where you can go and print the pattern off.
Yeah.
If you need it printed off, which I don't even know how to crochet. I'm going to learn one day. One day.
So that's all me whips.
Oh. So I had to go get gas before I came down here today.
Yes.
And I've been riding around with lottery tickets over my visor from February. And every night on the way home, I'm like, oh, I really need to stop and check the lottery tickets.
yeah.
But if I didn't need gas, I didn't. And then the times that I did need gas, I didn't want to go in. So I just pulled up to the pump, did the card thing, got in and drove off. Well, I did it today. And I won $12 on 2 tickets. So I won $24. So we're $24 closer to the knitting store.
Palace. Yeah, the knitting palace.
Right on. So knit
celebration.
knit group ladies, we're $24 closer to the knit shop.
That's right.
In our
Suzanne,
area.
start looking for that couch.
That's right. That's funny. Although I have no doubt whatsoever that she would.
Oh, she will
She would do it.
definitely. She said if Susan opens a yarn shop, she will buy the couch. So
For us to sit on and knit.
Yes.
So I just think that is hilarious. It's funny. Okay, what else do we got? We did that.
I am done with.
Let me see. Oh, a couple things I just wanted to talk about. I watch Bakery Bears podcast.
Yeah.
And one of the things they talked about a couple of episodes ago was when patterns come out and everybody jumps on the bandwagon to knit,
Yeah.
you know, and we all know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention any names of patterns. I have nothing against those patterns. It's just, you know, it's the bandwagon thing. We all know
FOMO.
Yeah, we all know fear of missing out.
Yeah.
And we all know what those things are and whatnot, and it's cool. But I think a lot of people, or I think maybe a lot of people, think just what you said, they're missing out, so they got to do it, and then they get into it, and it doesn't bring them any joy.
Right.
And then it either sits around for 2 years, like some of my stuff did, because they don't want to frog it.
Like her with her poncho.
Yeah. And I just think that you should knit whatever makes you happy. You know what I mean? Don't knit it just because everybody else is, or you feel like everybody else is knitting it, or, you know, you look on the Ravelry thing and there's 12,000 projects for that particular thing. Knit it if you really want to knit it. Don't knit it just because everybody else on Instagram is, or Facebook, or whatever your social media platform is that you follow. I mean, because I fall into that a lot of times. I see it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to do that. I got to do that. And you know the one, remember, I was down determined I was going to knit a faded sweater.
Yes.
And I bought the yarn for it.
That's right.
And I've not knit it.
Right.
Because I came out of that fog.
Yes, and decided, no, I don't really like that.
And Amy from Stranded Podcast, she used that pattern, but she just knitted it in all one color. It's a tweed, like that tweed right there.
Okay,
but she just knitted in all one color. She used the pattern, but just knitted in that. She didn't fade it or anything. So I thought that was I'm thinking to myself, God, why didn't I think of that? So I might try to use that pattern and just not do a fade.
Right.
Because, I mean, after a little while, I was like, oh, I'm faded out, man. I've seen it so much. And nothing against the fade thing.
It's just not for you.
I just don't like to go with
It's not for me either.
I don't like to go with the flow. I like to swim upstream most of the time. So, anyway, that was one thing I wanted to mention.
We knit to our own drummer.
Right. That's a good one. Yeah. But if you've never watched Bakery Bears, go check Dan and Kay out. I love their podcast. I faithfully watch their podcast every 2 weeks. It's not just about knitting. They do all different kinds of other stuff in there. And I mean, it's just one of my very favorites. So you can't go wrong if you go check it out.
Right.
I wanted to throw out some podcasts. Love to Jennifer of Clark and Nail. She has posted her very first brand new episode of her podcast, Clark and Nail. You should go check that out and give her some podcast love, and go check out her
Her shop.
That Etsy shop.
Yeah.
Because we gave away a skein. Did we give away a skein?
No, you gave me a skein.
Did I? I thought. Oh, that's right. I gave you a skein. Well, I gave away a skein to you.
We used her thingy for one of our giveaways.
Right. To give away Kay's Ron Beckett's. Yeah, that's right. I knew it was somehow in there. So there's that. And I was watching Chelsea and Sue of Legacy Knits Fiber Arts podcast. And
that cute little baby.
I know. And Chelsea mentioned watching this show on Netflix called Wild Wild Country. And I had seen it, you know, in my thing, you know, the menu. And I thought, oh, what is that about? And I read the description of it, and I was like, oh, whatever. But when she said, watch it, I was like, well, if she's watched it and she, you know, she's telling Sue to watch it, then I thought, okay, well, I'll pop over there and watch it. Well, I binge watched the whole thing. It's only like 6 episodes.
Oh my God.
It is, yeah, you should check that out. It's about when the Bagram, and hey, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this stuff correctly, from India came over to a little teeny tiny town called Antelope in Oregon. And they took over the whole town and changed it to the Rajneeshi.
Oh, wow.
And built like a compound. I mean, it's freaky, the stuff that went on.
Huh.
That to get what they wanted, you know, when they needed permits or, it was just, it's worth your time to watch it. It's called Wild Wild Country, and I was watching Carrie on the Creative Obsession podcast, and she was saying she had watched it, and when she was much younger, she and her husband and some friends of theirs went rafting down this river, and they came up to this one spot, and there's men standing on the banks with assault rifles. And they were all like, what the heck is going on? You know,
Right.
and they're like, okay. So they start paddling faster to get away from it.
Uh-huh.
Well, come to find out, that
Was
body
there
of
land?
water
Uh-huh.
was next to their property. And they were, now these are supposed to be peace-loving, spiritual, you know what I mean, people. And they're, standing there with AK-47s, making sure these people are going to keep on going down the river. And she said she never really knew what that was about till she watched the show, and that's what it was. So it's
I'm
interesting.
more of a murder mystery girl.
Well, this is a mystery. I mean, you should watch it. Yeah, watch it and let me know what you think. Because it's some freaky stuff that these people did to try to get their way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, check it out. Let me know what you think. Yeah, or don't.
Okay.
So you're not gonna watch it. I bet
I'm not going to watch it.
She's not gonna watch it.
I can tell you right now, I'm not going to watch it.
Okay, so
Real life is freaky enough. I don't need to watch it on TV.
This is true. I got that out of the way. I got that out of the way. I got that out of the way. Okay, so what's next? Booty call? Is that it?
Yeah.
We've already done all of our whips, all of our finished objects.
Oops.
So we need booty call. I only
Yeah, go ahead.
have
I got to reach over here.
I only have one booty call. And I got gift certificates on Etsy for Christmas. So
That's the best way to do it.
I know, it really is.
I mean, you could put favorites and stuff on there, but then they have to actually go look. And
Right.
if it's coming from your men folk,
Yep. It's easier.
it's just easier for them to give you
to do
a
that.
gift certificate, and then you can buy what you want.
What I got was...
I love that one.
I know, I knew you would. I ordered 3 more mini packs from the Sexy Knitter for my Bits and Bobs blanket. This one is Amortentia. And like I said, these are Harry Potter inspired. That one's pretty too. It's just not our colors. This one is Quirrell's Turban. And this one is Lupin and Tonks.
I love
That's your
that
favorite.
one. Yes.
So I'm going to add those in the bag to go into the Bits and Bobs blanket.
Very cool. They're all really pretty.
Yep, she just needs to keep making them.
Yeah.
Because I got to keep buying them.
Because you keep buying them.
Well,
As long as people keep buying them, she'll keep making
what I
them.
say, I got it like 3 inches. I think I got 3 inches a pack of minis.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How many stitches do you have?
Oh, good
passed
Lord.
on for
I don't
that?
even know.
You don't know?
I can look. Hang on.
Did you follow the pattern? Or did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't show them, but this is the pattern for that. It's the Bits and Bobs by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears podcast. It's really cool to knit. 181.
Okay.
I might get about 3 inches per 5 minis. So,
Very cool.
yep.
Well, I have been kind of on a yarn diet. I was trying to think, have I actually bought anything? Of course, it's only been 2 weeks. But I did get a gift. My friend Caroline gave me this little DPN holder that matches the little bento bag thingy
cool.
that she gave me for Christmas. She loves to sew, and she went a little crazy and made a whole bunch of these. And
I love the fabric.
yes, so
Awesome.
I know, sweet. And I bought, this just spoke to me. I bought a pattern. Woo. It's the Lyrical Knits Rockets Cardigan of the Galaxy. It won't be in that color because I'm not a yellow fan at all. But I don't know, something about the pattern. Just that design on the back.
The name is freaking awesome.
Well, she has an I Am Groot cardigan as well.
Yeah.
She's doing like a whole
Who is the
series.
spy?
It's Lyrical Knits. Her name's Mary Annarella.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's who it is. Yeah.
So
I love that.
I love that. So
I
I'll
love
be
the
looking
beginning
for
of that,
some.
the second episode.
I haven't even seen the
movie.
second one yet.
Oh, Karen.
I don't go to the movie theater.
You can
I
get
like
it on. Yeah. You can get
Oh, I
it
know.
on
I'll find it online.
it is the beginning of that. Oh my God, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I could watch
I
that
love the
over
first
and over
one.
and over and over
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you'll love it. When you watch it,
Yeah.
you see it, call me.
Yeah. It's
That's
such a
cool.
pretty pattern, and there was
What
a picture
yarn?
of it. DK. She did it in the
okay.
Wool Mice DK.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be not closing, so.
Okay, kind of like the one that I only have
Isn't that
one more
pretty?
sleeve to put in my timber cardigan, and then the pockets, and then I'm done.
So
I think y'all have
that's
seen
what
that
I
maybe once.
bought. And I remember the sweater that I told you that I cast on that would have fit around both of us. I found online this thing by Ann Budd about converting your gauge. Formula for converting gauges. So I'm going to attempt the sweater again. It's the sweatshirt sweater. There's the front page. The sweatshirt sweater by Pearl Soho. I'm not going to do the pouch on the front because middle-aged women do not need
More
pouch
pouch?
on the front. Yeah. So
Although it's kind of cool with the pouch.
it is. I mean, but if you do the pouch, I would want a hood too.
True.
You know? So just gonna leave it. So it'll look more like a sweatshirt.
Instead of
If
a
that
hoodie.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Instead of a hoodie.
because usually sweatshirts don't have pockets on the front like
Right.
that without a hood.
Because I'm gonna use, pardon my reach, this.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
It's a cotton and acrylic blend, Bernat denim style, and it's yarn that I've had for years and years. But I have plenty of it to make this sweater, so now that I know how many stitches I need to cast on,
That'll be cool in that.
I'm going to try again once I can move this
Is
on.
it a top down or is it seamed?
It is bottom up.
Oh, do you have to seam anything or is it just...
Yeah, you seam the sleeves onto the... Where did it go? And this is a free pattern. I'm pretty sure. Anyhow.
Okay.
Well, here's the picture. You knit from the bottom up, and then you knit the sleeves separately, and then they get seamed right here.
Gotcha.
So I
Okay.
figured if I didn't have enough of this yarn...
You could do the sleeves in a different color.
Exactly, it'll look like a baseball shirt.
Ingenious. That's smart.
So I'm going to do the body of it first to see how much of this.
That's super
And
smart.
then I'll get either a white or a black. Probably white, because that would be,
Right.
make it look like a baseball shirt.
Yep, that would be
Yep.
cool.
Once I can knit again.
You could try to crochet, see if that works.
Right. And then the only other thing that I bought is this.
Cute.
Because I'm going to Needles Up in Maryland in May with my friends Tanya and Kay. Kay's moving. Those of you that watch the Crazy Sock Lady podcast know that she is moving to Arizona at the end of May. So this is kind of like, and my birthday is at the end of May. So this is kind of like a road trip farewell for her and a birthday present for me.
I had a great idea riding down here.
What'd you have?
I know, right? Scary. You guys could do a virtual knit
We could.
day. I mean, because neither one, she doesn't want to do it at night because that's why the class is during the day. I mean, the knit group is during the day. Y'all could do a virtual knit get together.
We could.
You know, just because she's moving to Arizona doesn't mean you can't do it.
Oh, exactly.
You know,
No,
I
we
mean, you
figured-
could meet the local girls here at the joint,
Right.
And then do the knit and just get
Yeah,
on.
FaceTime or
Yeah.
Skype or
Yep.
something. Yeah. That would be cool.
You're welcome.
And she gets up early anyhow, so, you know, when we call her at
Oh,
6
that's
o'clock in
right.
the morning, her time,
I
it'll be
forget.
all right.
I forget that there's a time difference during it. I forgot about that. Dang, not such a great idea after all.
Well, you know, we could call her like in the last hour and say hi.
Or just that one day a week, she could just get up super early. Well, she's got to get
Gets
the
up
kids to
super
school.
early anyhow.
I mean, and be ready and all that. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. And truthfully, to do it that way, she could be naked from the waist down. She doesn't have. She'd just get half dressed. She wouldn't have to get all the way dressed.
Are you listening, Kay? Don't do that.
Or don't tell anybody. I
Or
guess
don't
if you
tell
do.
anybody.
Would be funny though. if
Like
you did.
me. I think that's it. That's
that it?
all. Oh, now we have to do
Oh, our giveaway, yeah.
Our giveaway, thanks to the 7 of you that participated in our giveaway. Y'all need to, because this is some cool stuff we're giving away. This is a tea bag from Random Fandom Bags, and there's a little bird scissors progress keeper in there, and it's little bees.
Ah, that's cool.
And then I made this little bee charm.
Cool. Super cute.
Yes.
Super cute.
So we did random number generator. And ready to go. It was post number 3, which is DM is me too. And that's Donna. And she is actually one of the people in our Friday knitting group.
Well, congratulations,
so congratulations, Donna. And we will be bringing, I will be bringing that to you on Friday. And thanks to everybody that participated.
Yes.
And we'll be getting some more stuff to give away soon. So y'all need to join our podcast group on Ravelry and follow along.
Because that's the deal. You have to be a member of the group in order to participate. So if you go over to Ravelry,
You must be assimilated.
join the group. Yes, join the group and tell all your friends and neighbors about this podcast if you like it.
Yeah.
Like us.
Because we
subscribe.
have almost 100 subscribers.
It's only taken us a year.
I know. What can
Crap
we say?
happens.
What can we say?
We're obviously an acquired taste, and we're not for everyone, which is fine.
Pretty true.
It's all right. I got no
It's
problem
all
with that. Okay, so that brings us to beer tasting.
It's what's for breakfast.
Oh, so last night
It's after 12.
went to
it's
my
not
brother's
breakfast.
house for dinner
Yes.
last night, and I was outside with him while he was doing the grill thing, and went to his beer fridge in the refrigerator. In the garage, and got a beer, and I was like, "Oh my God, Karen would die if she saw me drinking this." And then I got to thinking, what if she has it tomorrow to try, and I'm drinking it tonight? It was really good. It was the Thrilla in vanilla. Yes, it was good. It was bitter. It was dark. He said something about something about a dark beer. I said, "Oh, I don't like dark beer." And he said, "You're drinking a dark beer." I had to pour some in my hand to see it was because it was in a bottle.
Yeah.
And the bottle was brown.
Bottle, yeah.
And I was like, so I poured it. I was like, "Oh, you're right. It was good. I liked it." So
There you go.
I had 3 of them. Not just.
Don't tell Mom.
Well, she was there too, but anyway.
This is from Wasserhund Brewery in Virginia Beach, my hometown. And it is Haagen-Dazs an ice cream stout.
Ooh.
I have not had this one before either. And it says Haagen-Dazs ice cream stout tastes like vanilla and chocolate ice cream in a glass. Whether it's your liquid dessert at the end of the meal or just something to satisfy your sweet tooth, Haagen-Dazs ice cream stout is a can't miss specialty.
Huh.
And this is a really cool brewery. Every month they support a customer chosen cause and donate 5% of that month's revenue.
Wasserhund?
Yeah, and if you go to wasserhundbrewing.com, you can see what the cause of the month is. I thought that was pretty cool.
And that's called Haagen-Dazs?
Haagen-Dazs.
Huh.
So,
okay. All right. Well, let's give it a whirl,
let's
squirrel.
try. Smells good.
Is it dark?
Of course it is. It's a stout.
Oh. I keep forgetting.
Oh, shit.
Watch
Excuse
your
me.
mouth. It's Sunday. Do I need to go get a paper towel?
No, I'll go get a towel. Hang on. I made a mess.
My God, you haven't even had any yet. What, have you?
You don't
What-
know that.
What'd you do before I got here?
You don't know that.
Oh, y'all. It's really, really dark. I'm scared. You got a little overzealous there, did you?
I did. I got
partner?
all excited. I'm back. That was a little messy. Well, it is Sunday.
That was alcohol abuse. You just wasted alcohol.
I did. I should have just leaned down and licked the table. But,
Oh.
but the evil Cheeto had her ass on it before.
Oh, my God. It's underneath the can.
Oh, okay.
And it's running down the side.
Okay.
You mess maker. Ooh.
So yeah, so I didn't want to lick that because sometimes when she goes in the litter.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Oh, God. Oh.
Actually, I think it was the table that's in
Oh.
front of you. As long as you don't lick the table.
Shut up! This doesn't smell like chocolate or vanilla.
I think that was some fiber from the towel.
No, it was hair from the cat's ass.
It probably was. I breathe that
What
in
do you
all the
think?
time. I'm going to let it settle for a second.
Okay.
It's very fuzzy. Let's look and see what the alcohol content of this is. 8.3. Alrighty.
How does that go on the alcohol? Well, okay.
It's-
So I remember 1050 is 10.5,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's lower than that
Yeah.
one. Okay.
It's, that's...
Normal for
No,
craft
usually
beers,
around
or-
craft beers are usually around 6.
So it's
like
high.
a normal one. So it's a little high. It's medium high.
the can is super cute.
It is cute. It's got the little puppies on it.
Ice cream stout. Okay,
All right,
are we
let's
ready?
try it. Uh-huh.
Ooh, I may have to lick the table to get this taste out of my mouth.
Not a fan. It doesn't taste like
It tastes
chocolate
like
and vanilla.
no, it doesn't taste. Wait a minute,
Or is it coming at the end?
a little chocolate, but it tastes more like coffee to me.
Well, stouts do that because of the dark.
Maybe I'm getting a little chocolate, but not a lot. Yeah, it's not going to be one of my faves.
Mine either. Let's try again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't pour it on Donna's prize.
Yeah. Oof, I was really wanting to like this one because I dig the name. And the can's cute. And I love
I know.
dogs, so.
It's a little,
Bitey.
well, no, not even that. It's like a little more carbonated than
Yeah,
I
it
like
is
a
very
stout
carbonated.
to be.
It's weird.
Let's try drinking it a little slower this time and see if it tastes different.
Nope. Nope. This is not for me. I'm going to drink the rest of this because I don't want
Alright.
to waste it, but no, I'm going to go. Susan's going,
I'll go sideways.
yeah. Yeah,
Well,
you drink
look
much of
at
this,
that
you are
thumb.
going to go
Yeah, I know.
sideways.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Oh well.
are we
Well,
signing
and
off here?
Summer is coming, so we're going to be trying some lighter beers
Okay.
in the coming
Thank
months.
God.
We're coming out of stout season, even though I drink dark beer all year long, but we're going to start going to the light side.
I think I'm digging that.
All right.
So. All right. Well, everybody have a great couple of weeks or month till we see you next
Yes,
time.
yes.
Hopefully we can stay on a 2-week or so thing.
And if you're a new viewer, thank you for coming. Like and subscribe.
please.
And thank you to all the returning viewers.
Right.
We hope you will stick with us.
And keep on knitting. Frog it if you don't like it, and
Yep.
cast on something else.
Yep.
I've got a perfect example with my Harley yarn there. So
And take a break when you need to so you don't end up like this.
yep. So you don't look like you just had a neck fusion. All right. I guess we're gonna say adios.
Bye.
We want to finish drinking.
Oh, sure.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Love you, mean it. Bye.